talks. That was just me.
How's he talk?
I don't know. He's just got his raspy marble voice. He's a hard one to imitate. Plus, I'm a woman, so.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
That's
when he gets going. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I miss him.
Yeah, me too. Shout out, Chris. What's up?
Shout out to Chris. Is he listening?
Probably not. But I told him that he had to come check out the studio. Mm-hmm. He was like, yeah, maybe get up there. Maybe. I'll come kidnap your ass. Mm-hmm. Oh. No, I'm not going to say this yet. Yeah, we have some big breaking news. But we're not going to announce it until we actually are breaking the news.
We have a lot of pins and needles kind of that we're setting up here right now for anybody who's listening.
Yeah, and we're sorry. And I know my mom hates that. We do. And she's like, I hate it when you guys share inside stuff and don't tell me what's going on. And, you're making the listeners mad. And, I'm sorry, but just know that there's good things coming, big things ahead, and just know that, keep listening, and you'll know, you'll figure it out if you haven't already, which you probably haven't since we haven't mentioned it yet. So, yeah. So, I think that's all on my list of things I wanted to talk about.
I'll bring up something.
My day in recovery.
Something I ran into
Bring up.
is
I'm gonna lose that bet.
when I was revamping my resume today, which is something that I have probably told myself in my head that I've been needing to do for months now, probably just because it's something that I don't know. You should have an up to date resume, an up to date kind of like. I don't know. Plus, it was going to make me feel good.
Well, usually when people update their resumes, they're applying for a job.
That's very true.
Hope you get it.
Thanks. There you go.
Not everybody at your job that listens is like, oh, Monty's applying for a new job?
No. Well, anyhow, we'll see. I think everything will happen if it's meant to happen. But anyhow, is that I was realizing I could never, ever have tried to do this when I was in active addiction, because essentially you're trying to describe yourself in as best as possible in the most, positive way possible on a piece of paper, trying to explain the qualities about yourself and what it is that you can do and what it is that you have done. And you put that on a piece of paper, and to do it now that I, in a sober position, sober spot, and I have done a lot of good things in my life, and I have accomplished a lot of good things, and I do have a lot of qualities, personal attributes and professional, but I don't even know, even though I had those and had accomplished those things before my addiction really took over, I don't think I could have written them down on paper at that moment, even though they had already passed. I graduated from Michigan State University with honors, and I had done that, and I went on to be taken over by my alcoholism, and that still was there. Nobody can ever take that away from me. I will never not be an honors alumni of Michigan State University. However, to write that down on a piece of paper and look at it and feel good about letting someone else read that, I don't think it could have happened, at that moment, when I was drinking, even though I still owned it, Does that make sense?
Yeah. Was it the fear though of they're going to see my resume, they're going to see, oh, you've done this, well, how come you haven't done anything with it?
Well, that never would have been a situation, because I would never have even been in a position to hand in a resume anywhere at that time. You know what I mean? But today, I can feel good about it, and I can own it. Those positive things about myself, and I actually feel those positive qualities about myself that I probably always had, that never really, disappeared. They just went away because they were just suffocated by my disease. And so to be able to literally from a dry slate rewrite, who I am and what I've done and look at it, sit back and look at it was a freaking awesome feeling. And I would recommend anyone in recovery to do that when you're ready, when the time is right. Maybe you don't even necessarily have a job lined up or to apply for or whatever. But I don't know, just patting yourself on the back for where you're at today can be an amazing, amazing thing. And, I don't know. I didn't think that it was out of nowhere. Like it just, that I had to do this, or that I decided to do this rather, apply for this other job. Still in my field, still, and it's totally up in the air if it's something that I would get or not. But I tell you what, I'm glad that I did it anyway, regardless of the, outcome.
Right. Yeah, I'm proud of you. And I think it's very important. And if you're having a hard time with, I don't want to go down that, or if you look at it like it's a horrible task, and just plan a day, maybe 3 days, maybe a week. If you're going to update your resume, just plan a day where you're going to get it done, and be prepared mentally to go down that trip through memory lane. Whether it was a job that is on your resume that you loved and got fired from, whatever the circumstance was or is, just be prepared mentally and look at it leading up to it as a good thing. Like Marnie said, you're going back through what you've done and where you've been and where you're going to go and the dreams that you have. It's all on that little piece of paper, and you don't have to be that person who got fired from so-and-so job. I've never lost the job that I loved. Never. I was thinking about that the other day. I've never been like when we were watching Sliding Doors, she got fired. Like, I've never been like, oh no, I love that job so much.
She didn't, though, in that movie. She was like, good, great, bye.
I've been like, how am I going to get money for liquor? I've thought about that.
Right?
But,
yeah.
Yeah, I've never left a job where I was like, oh no. I tried telling myself that, though, when the whole Ben Harbour thing went down, and they fired me for having severe depression, which of course I've said a million times I can't do. I just kept going, I ruined my career, I ruined my life, I moved back home, blah. I was so happy in Arkansas. I hated it in Arkansas. It was 118 billion degrees every day.
That's hot.
Every day. And it was big ass bugs, and I just, and I was so far from family. There was everything that it's just, But, your mind will trick you. And you'll tell yourself, oh, remember that, and remember this, and remember that. Oh, it's so much fun. You had a job, and didn't like it. I learned a lot working for iHeartMedia, but I wasn't happy. But there was times, I was in my depression where I would tell myself, I really messed up, and I screwed my life up. Oh, I just want to die. Oh, that was stupid. And then I went back to school and got so much smarter. And here I am today. So it's a long, hard road, man. It really is. And there's a hint in there for our future plans. Building roads. Gonna give you a construction crew. Not really. What we should do? We should start like a traveling circus of just people in recovery.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that on your list of things to do, too?
Mm-hmm. We just show up with a merry-go-round. That's it.
That's it.
That's all we got.
It'd be a hard transport. I had a thing about fairs. Is I didn't trust anything that you could actually, put up overnight that's going to, take you to a height that you would die from if you fell out of it. I'm like, you really trust these carnies that put this together overnight? And And I'm supposed to get myself in this place where it's like the seat belts are all raggedy and like old, hanging by a thread.
So you didn't get on them, or you did?
I didn't. I did at one point at first when I was like younger. It's the same thing as like with downhill skiing. Like I used to go down Black Diamonds when I was like 8 years old, just freaking like no fear. And then I got old enough to where I was like, I could fall and hurt myself. And I actually was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I need to actually learn how to ski first. So we live and we learn.
Yes, we do. But update your resume, make a list, don't make stupid bets, watch Uncut Gems. Gems? I don't think I say that word right. Mm-hmm. And if you're delivering something, man, deliver it.
Don't get impatient.
Don't be no.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, don't get impatient with your girlfriend
or
loved one. Yeah, go read my blog from yesterday. Let's see why I'm afraid. Or why I was afraid. No, I still am. But it's just blind faith, man. Just gotta go with it. But thanks for listening. Share us with your friends. If you have somebody who's struggling, give them our website. There are resources there that can help. 217recovery.com. Recov Hub is a website. It's on one of the resource links. It will tell you if there are beds available in rehab facilities near you. There's local resources. That is a link you can click on. And I'm sorry for that page. I need to update it to make it look cooler because it does not look good at all. But there are resources, and that's what you need. Kirsten's Ride, if you're struggling, you're having a hard time, maybe the COVID-19 has got you. Maybe you're feeling a little depressed. You're thinking about suicide. Well, there are people that can help you, and it will get better. It really will. And there are people out there that care and that want to help you. So Kirsten's Ride, check out that link for that. Harm Reduction Michigan, and I don't know, the director from the place here in Traverse City, Derek, had posted something on Facebook earlier, and I thought I'd help him out, and then he's like, no, dude, I don't think he understood, or maybe I didn't understand what the hell was going on, but I think it was him. And it was him. So I was like, bro, here you go. Pot is legal in Michigan. Just want to throw that out there. But they have a program, a needle exchange, and some people will call it controversial. Some people would just call it, wow, that's being smart, that's looking out. Where, so you don't have to use dirty needles. They will exchange them. You turn in your dirty ones, they'll give you clean ones. Mm-hmm. The police aren't there watching, nothing like that. It's quick in and out, and it's so people don't get Hep C. It's very expensive to fix, and if they get Hep C, then it costs the state a lot of money. And then some people look at it like, yeah, but you're encouraging them to use, and here's the wake-up call. They're going to use anyway. So, I mean, it's one of those things. I support them. I like what they do. And they're no means saying, hey, go use. They're just saying, there are safe ways to do it. And if we were smart about it, we would offer that to everybody. And, there is help for people who use needles. And I'm sure there's literature. I know for a fact there's literature about that there too. So, so many times you could go there and you'd have to be like, this is getting pretty old. I probably want to stop this. But yeah, check out the resources, or if you buddy of yours, whatever, they probably at some point are going to get tired if they're not already. And like I said, there's places that can help. There's our blogs. Read that and listen to all the other podcasts. Anna's is Broken to Beautiful. I don't think she's done one in a minute, but check it out anyway. 217recovery.com. Thank you again for your time, and we'll talk to you again on Thursday.